So, today we have a special episode of Big Tech's Taste Tests, the second official review, and it's going to be Gourmet Select Holiday Popcorn Tin. I got this at Walmart for $5. Now, the motive of getting it was I puked in my trash can about 3 weeks ago, and I needed a trash can, and I said, well, shit, it's $3 to get, a decent trash can that's not going to, hold 2 water bottles and be full. I said, well, this is $5, it's festive, and I get $2 popcorn, sold. So I got that. So, the flavors that come in it, we have caramel corn, which is the majority of the bag. I believe 11 servings. Now, it's about the same size in volume, however, caramel popcorn is very dense. Butter-flavored popcorn, so just standard popcorn, and then cheese-flavored popcorn, so you can make some damn good Chicago mix from this bad boy. So, we're going to get into this review. So, just some nutritional information. I may as well include that for those of you that try to watch your weight. I sometimes do. The caramel popcorn per serving is 120 calories. The buttered popcorn is 160, and the cheese-flavored is 150. So, a little bit of variety in there. The caramel corn is probably your best bet. So, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to get started with the caramel popcorn. So let's get it open first. Nice little opening sound. Unbox therapy. The lid is very smudged. It could be from obviously being at Walmart. I got it from above where they have like the cheeses. So hopefully, a lot of people didn't get their dick beaters all over it, especially in a pandemic, but, it happens at the grocery store. So this is the caramel popcorn. Now, it doesn't have a divider. That's the only thing that kind of bums me out. Usually they have like a cardboard divider in this. But honestly, the packaging isn't that bad. It was $5. I can't complain. So get those nice crinkles and get this bad boy open. Hopefully that wasn't ear rape. So you can see that is what they look like in the bag. So without further ado, first we're going to get an aromatics test. So let's give her a sniff. Oh yeah. So many of you are from Genesee County. I don't know if you've been to the popcorn wagon, but it smells like their caramel popcorn. So I am very excited. So let's give her a try. Go with this bad boy. Looks like a winner. So it's adequate. It's pretty good, but I had higher expectations based on the scent. It's a very run-of-the-mill caramel flavor. It's almost like, it's very toffee-esque as a caramel, which it tends to be the same flavor profiles and notes, but I didn't really expect that with caramel popcorn. It smells really, really good. It smells like a unique, original caramel popcorn. Doesn't really deliver that. For the scent, I'm going to have to give it probably an 8.8. Absolutely beauty. Smells delicious. I was turned on practically when I opened the bag. For the taste, I'm going to have to give it a 6.2. It's pretty average. If I was a teacher, I'd give it a D-. It's not great for a caramel popcorn. I said average earlier. It's not really average. It's a little bit below average. It's like they phoned it in. And for texture, it's good popcorn. I mean, it has a nice hard shell. That caramel coating. It's nice and hard. I can't squish it with my fingers. I'll give it a 7.5. A good C. It's adequate. Good flavor. So let's get on to the next flavor. So the next flavor is going to be the buttered popcorn. Now, I've already sampled this one, so, I know what I'm expecting, but we'll still give her a fair review because we believe in second chances. A little bit of a foreshadowing of what this is going to be. So, first off, the bag's already open, but give you a crinkle or two. So first we're going to give her a smell. It smells a lot like if you go to a Firebirds game, it's that kind of popcorn. Very, very buttery, salty is how it smells. Uh, let's get into the taste, I guess. There's a kernel. See it? Not the greatest, to put it at an understatement. So, the texture, first of all, is very gummy. It is very much stadium popcorn. This is something that you buy when you want to watch a team choke away a 3-goal lead. It's not something that I would expect to buy at a store. You know, obviously it's not a fresh microwave bag of popcorn. It's not like I'm popping it from kernels at my house. You know, it's a convenience item essentially. It's not the worst thing I've ever tasted. I've had worse popcorn in my life, trust me. But it's not great. For texture, I'm going to have to give it a 4.7. Gummy popcorn just shouldn't exist. And for taste, I'm going to go ahead and give it a... I'm going to take another bite to make sure this is accurate. I'm going to give it a 6 flat. It's definitely worse than the caramel popcorn. And on the scale of normal popcorn, you know, salt and butter, gotta say it's less than impressive. So let's get on to the final flavor, the cheese. Alright, final flavor, the cheese, as the boys would say. So let's crack her open. First off, we gotta get that scent. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This bag almost ripped down the seam. That would have been brutal. So, first off, let's get that smell. It smells very much like Better Made cheddar popcorn. That's a fishing trip staple. So, I have high expectations, mostly based on nostalgia of that scent. But here goes nothing. We're going to try ourselves a kernel. So, that's what one of them looks like. Nice, solid cheese coating. It's very uniform and even. It doesn't look like it's caked on. You know, I'm rubbing it on my fingers. I'm not getting, you know, anyone who's had the Better Made cheddar popcorn knows what I'm talking about. That thick cheese coating on your fingers doesn't really have that, which is a nice touch. That might get it some bonus points. That's hard to find in a popcorn, especially a flavored like cheese popcorn. So let's get into the taste. It's pretty good. It's definitely the best out of the bunch. I'll probably kill that bag, you know, in the next couple of days because it's fantastic compared to the others. I gotta say, I've had better cheddar popcorn. It's no comparison to Better Made cheddar popcorn, and maybe that's just being, you know, a local boy and having nostalgia from my childhood with it. But honestly, it doesn't hold a candle to it. The texture, I'm gonna go ahead and give it. I'm gonna give it a 6 flat. Decent texture, not great. You know, less than average. A little bit chewy, just like the buttered popcorn, and that very well could be just the kernels that they're using, or you know, the fact that this probably was popped a month ago and got shipped. That likely plays into it. Based on the smell was absolutely delicious. The smell is probably going to get a 9 flat. It was fantastic. It made me think of my childhood. You know, fishing trips with my dad and his friends. I remember this one time, you know, I was eating this Jack Link's beef jerky, chilling on the boat, you know, not catching shit, and I got you know, I hooked something. So I got all excited, started reeling it in, letting it go, reeling it in, you know, working the pole. Not that way. So, reeled it in, bunch of seaweed. I was disappointed. And then one of my dad's buddies caught a fish, you know, about 2 foot. It was incredible. I don't know what type it was. I think it was a sucker, which, you know, that's not very long for it, but I thought it was massive. So, For the taste, it doesn't hold a candle to Better Made, as I said before. I'm going to go ahead and give her a 7.2. It's a low C-. If I was at a convenience store and I needed cheddar popcorn, I was just craving it, I'm going for this. It's adequate. If they have Better Made, I'm going for that. But, it's a good substitute. If you don't have Better Made in your area, this isn't bad. Overall, I think it's the best in terms of flavor in the bag, in the tin, I should say. I'll probably finish the bag of cheddar popcorn before anything else. I'd be interested to see how it works with the caramel corn to make like a Chicago mix. So I might try that. That might be a bonus for this review. Stay tuned to the end. Honestly, it's adequate. Very good cheddar popcorn. I would recommend. Now, before we go mixing the popcorns and making some weird flavors, kind of like Jelly Belly jelly beans, let's give a bit of a taste test, so to speak, the visual taste of the bin. So, the bin looks to be kind of like an ugly sweater theme. If you can see, it has candy canes, hearts, looks like gifts, snowflakes, trees, snowmen, more snowflakes. So, very festive. I probably won't have this out the entire year, because that'd be kind of weird. But it's a very good-looking bin, especially in the holiday season. Some of the other ones had like dogs on them and things, but this is very classic. Very much fits with any theme. Sometimes you get bins and it only fits with a certain motif. It's not a great idea to use it every year. This, I'll probably use every year in some sort of fashion. Maybe to hold popcorn. Right now it's going to hold a bag for trash. We'll figure something out. But honestly, I love the look. It's very classic. I'm going to have to give the look. Trying to think what I want to give her here. (9.3). It's a 9.3. High A-, low A. It can get up into that A range pretty easily depending on the viewer. But I think an objective score is a 9.3. So that's the review of the can. So now, as I promised, we're going to do the Chicago Mix taste test. So Chicago Mix is cheddar popcorn and caramel corn mixed together. So we're going to grab one of each and we're going to give her a try. So let's grab the kernels. These two look like winners. So there we go. Pop them in my mouth real quick. That's what she said. That's not bad. It's not the greatest thing I've ever had in terms of Chicago Mix. The popcorn wagon, as I mentioned with the caramel corn, there's bangs. It's not adequate, it's not on par with that, but it's pretty good. That's probably how I'll eat both of those, just to cut the flavor and make it more enjoyable, get maximum utility. So overall, for the taste of the Chicago Mix style, I'll give it an 8.3. Good B, high B-, low B. That's probably how I'm going to eat that popcorn. Really good. Not the greatest thing ever, but if I'm hungry, hey, I'm going to take her down. So that was the Chicago Mix. I hope you enjoyed this taste test. Leave any suggestions in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I know some of you already have, and I appreciate it. If you haven't, no worries. You can start right away. Hit that button down there, please. So, this is the end of this taste test. See you soon. Alright, so, I'm making this video. Let me talk a little bit more directly in the microphone. I'm just going to hold it. So, some ideas for the channel. So, taste tests, kind of limited content I can do. I kind of want to do content in between taste tests, although it'll still be the main focus of the channel. But I was thinking about doing Let's Plays, possibly for the game Risk. If my computer will run it, something like Total War, Clash Royale, just some goofy, player versus player, combat games, not first-person shooters. I suck at those. But I think it'd be entertaining. let me know in the comments below if you'd like that. This is added in like 2 weeks after I shot the video. So, yeah, as you can see, the lighting's a lot better because it's at like noon, 12:47 to be exact, on December 5th of 2020. Little time capsule moment there. That makes me want to get it out today, actually, because I don't want to be a bum. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below what kind of games you'd like me to see. Probably not Among Us. That's kind of basic at this point. Could do Rocket League if my computer would run it, but for some reason I got internet issues with it. So, but we'll figure it out. Let me know. See ya.